Welcome back, it's me, Lou. Okay, so today's video is going to be a different kind of video. I'm not sure if this is going to be a full review or not. At the very least, I'm going to do unboxing. This is a very different kind of action figure than what I normally review. So we're going to take a look at it, and so just jump along for the ride. Alright, so what we're looking at here is we are looking at action figure produced by the company Threezero, as seen here. And this is their 1/6 scale collectible figure of G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. Alright, so if you watch my videos before, I do a lot of G.I. Joe reviews, but they're more so like the 6-inch figures for the classified series or the smaller origin line. But this is a completely different beast altogether. This is, like, we're looking at a 12-inch action figure here, and this is something that's not normally something I purchase. This was actually a Christmas gift from my brother. It's kind of a big surprise, and I'm very grateful that I got it. I don't normally dabble in large action figures anymore. I used to, like, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, but those are more so like the stuff you could buy like at Toys R Us, like the old 12-inch G.I. Joes. But, if you're talking about stuff like Hot Toys or Sideshow collectibles, that's something that's I don't dabble in at all. That's kind of like out of my price range and my interest. But this is a very welcomed addition to my collection. My brother got it for me for Christmas. It was one of those things where he didn't know what to get me because I'm one of those people that's like impossible to shop for. And he wasn't sure if this was something I had in my collection, and fortunate for me, it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to check this out. Like I said, 12-inch figures is something I'm not normally into, and it's mostly because, to be honest, it's price point. For one, they're very expensive. I do like buying an occasional figure that might cost a lot, like maybe like a third-party Transformer toy or something like that. But when it comes to like the 12-inch like premium collectibles like Hot Toys and Sideshow, that's like well out of my price range. And that's not even talking about like trying to display these things. You need like sizable like display area to display like 12-inch action figures. But don't get me wrong, I do have an appreciation for these toys. I don't even consider these toys. For me, these are like collectibles. I have so much respect for like, collectors who don't dabble in like the average like toys that you find like at Target or Walmart or Toys R Us. I'm talking about the dudes that like invest serious money in like the statues and in like the premium action figures like the Sideshow, the Threezero, the Hot Toys. Those kind of collectors, I tip my hat towards you. You guys, the stuff that you guys collect, it's like stuff I can never touch, and there's some serious dedication in that. I always think it's kind of weird when like some people in the fan community don't understand like the appeal of like a high-end collectible like a statue, especially like in the Transformer community. People are always like, why would someone spend like $300 like on a Transformer statue when it doesn't transform? They don't understand that it's a different kind of product, it's a different kind of audience. Much like these, this is a completely different audience also. These larger scaled action figures, they're insane, their detail's amazing. And if this was something I could afford, maybe I'd consider buying like a regular, and having like a small collection of these. But it's too rich for my blood. But I am very grateful that my brother surprised me, at Christmas with this. It's something I do appreciate, and I'm looking forward to checking this out. And you get to come along for the ride. So let's get to it. Right off the bat, I don't know how to open up this box. I think, all right, let's start with the front. All right, so it says Threezero at the top. A very graphic image. We have Snake Eyes here. It's almost like a weird posterized effect. And there's an explosion. You have the G.I. Joe flag colors. The G.I. Joe logo. Snake Eyes. 1/6 scale collectible figure. It's an official licensed product by Hasbro, produced by Threezero. On the spine, we have Snake Eyes again. What's curious is that we have the eagle head logo, and this is more in line with the G.I. Joe live action movie, more so the first movie. So I don't know if this version of Snake Eyes is designed to look like Snake Eyes in the Rise of Cobra film, or if they're just using this logo just for the hell of it. There's a hologram here, so you know you're getting an authentic Threezero product. Some cool fig photography of Snake Eyes. He has his machine gun, he has his katana blades, he has his flash grenades. This is not a toy, only suitable for ages 15 and above. Alright, so let's open this up. I believe this folds out. I think there's a window here. Alright, yeah, so this is a window display. You open up the book cover. You get the giant movie logo here, and then here's Snake Eyes. He's like impossible to see because he's like covered in plastic. But you can kind of see his accessories here. There's Velcro to keep the cover in place, which is nice. Alright, so now we're going to attempt to remove this guy from the box. Right, thankfully it's not taped shut. I can appreciate that. You know, kudos to Threezero for thinking about that. You know, because this is a premium collectible. They know that there's collectors that are going to want to remove this from the package, but not damage the package, because chances are they're going to put, you know, they're probably going to want to put it back inside the box. And right now I'm having difficulty. There we go. Alright, so just bear with me as I take this out carefully. It's like I said, I don't normally dabble in these super premium collectibles, so... Okay, so we have Threezero Snake Eyes. Alright, there's the warranty sheet. That's crazy. It's almost like you're buying like an appliance. You know, like you buy a new dishwasher, you get a warranty sheet. It's crazy that with an action figure, you're getting a warranty sheet. Alright, so here's some instruction manual. Snake Eyes, 1/6 scale. And then its head pops off. Please lift the left arm up and remove the head to install the harness. Yeah, so this is one of the things that kind of like always scares me about these action figures. Is that, you know, you can't just like handle this all willy-nilly. You know, you have to like take care, because, you know, a lot of the figure itself, a lot of the accessories, they can be very fragile. You know, if you mishandle stuff, it's easy to break things. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I kind of strayed away from these things. For me, I like stuff I can handle without, you know, thinking about it. Yeah, very cool. Comes with smoke grenades, a stun grenade. They kind of show you the default position of the pouches. So if you want to make sure you're putting everything in the correct place and order, you just follow these directions. They told you where to store the knife, where to store the pistol. He kind of comes with like a hidden blade. It's almost like an Assassin's Creed blade, where it kind of shoots out of his forearm. They show you how to attach it. Alright, so a lot of his accessories are taped onto here. He kind of comes with that silica gel that prevents molding. Alright, like I said, I don't think this is going to be like a full review. It's more so going to be like an unboxing, because there's a lot going on here, and The last thing I want to do is actually lose an accessory or break something. So I think for now, this is more so going to be a strictly unboxing. At the very least, I'm going to take at least the figure out of all this plastic wrapping. Alright, so this comes off easily. This isn't taped in. And then here we have Snake Eyes. Whoa, okay. Alright, real quick, here's some of his accessories. We have his machine gun. We have his pistol. He has his knife. He has his blade for his gauntlet. And I just dropped everything. He has his katana blades. Yeah, there's a lot of accessories going on here. He has his sheaths, and I believe this is a backpack. Alright, so let's put some of this back. The silicone gel goes there. Wow, these are super detailed. Alright, so in my history with like 12-inch action figures, so it's kind of more so just strictly limited to like stuff like the old Hasbro 12-inch G.I. Joes that we got back like in the 90s and early 2000s. And same with like the old 12-inch Star Wars figures. You know, for me, like handling stuff like a Sideshow collectible or like a Hot Toys is like completely alien to me. Highly detailed. I want to say, does this fold out? Yeah, this folds out. It seems like this would be very easy to break. It's very fragile looking. And as you can see here, it's very thin, very tight joint. Everything feels like you should handle it with care. I don't know if... Oh, wow, the cartridge comes out. And I'm not sure if there's tiny bullets in there. If there are, I don't want to drop them. Yeah, very awesome. This folds back in like this. Let's put this back. Here's the knife, or here's the blade for his sheath. Or I mean, here's the blade for his gauntlet. I'm not sure if this is the sheath that it goes into. Let's just put this back. Here's his pistol. Highly detailed. I believe you can take the cartridge out. Yeah, the cartridge comes out. Again, I don't want to lose anything here. It's nuts. Very basic knife. And nothing too special. Nothing to write home about. Alright, let's take a look at Snake Eyes himself. Okay, so this is a crazy looking figure. Alright, I'm not going to remove this plastic wrapping on here because I have a feeling the minute I remove this, all this crap's going to fall off and I'll lose it forever. But for now, let's just kind of take a look at what we have on hand. The detailing is amazing. If you look at the pattern on his uniform, there's like a nice texture there on his uniform. His visor's awesome. Again, I'm not sure if this is supposed to represent Snake Eyes as he looks in the live action movies, or if this is strictly a unique design altogether. In terms of the motion for his head, it rotates. You can kind of look down, look up. This is what scares me with these kind of figures, is that I can't see what I'm handling. Like with a normal action figure, you can see where all the joints are, but this guy's covered with a tight bodysuit, so I don't know where the breaks in his joints are, so I don't know what can necessarily I don't know what can necessarily move and in what direction or how far. But for now, it feels like I can rotate his arm back and forth. It seems like there's some hindrance here, like because there's this uniform on top. Like if I wanted to move his arm forward, it seems like it's kind of hard. And it kind of, yeah, like here it rotates easy, but it kind of like wrinkles and billows up. Here it feels a little bit tighter, and the uniform doesn't want to conform as easy to that. Where does his elbow? Yeah, it's like handling a toy like this for me is like, it's scary. Like I want to bend his elbow, but I can't see where to bend it because of his uniform. And I just have flashbacks to when I was a child. When I was a child, I had like one of the larger like Mego Batman figures that had cloth on it. And I remember when I was little, I broke like the knee, and it would just float around inside of his pants. So I'm having flashbacks to that right now. And there's like dust on this guy. Yeah, very impressive. I don't know. I have no idea what these things go for. Like I said, this is something that's not normally in my wheelhouse. But it's incredibly impressive. Yeah, this thing is nuts. Alright, so I'm going to suggest, if this is something that you're interested in, you know, go hunt on YouTube and see if there's a reviewer who actually like handles this and goes over all the accessories and details. For me, this was more so just an unboxing. I'm very impressed with this figure. You know, for me, it's like, if you're like a serious collector and you're not, when I say collector, I don't mean necessarily collecting just action figures. You know, there's people that collect stuff. If you're a serious person that collects like stuff and you're really into G.I. Joes and you want something premium, like high-end premium, this is something that you would probably dabble in. If you're like me, and if you're more about just collecting like toys, you know, just toys, I don't consider this guy a toy. This is more like a premium collectible. If you're someone like me who just buys toys like G.I. Joe Classified series, this is something that you marvel at and that you have a lot of respect for. But when you consider the price point, it's like it's probably well out of your price range, you know, much like myself. This thing is insane. It's wildly detailed, and I am beyond impressed with it. And yeah, I'm at a loss of words. I don't know, like for me, I don't know where to begin, like to handle something like this. You know, it feels very high quality. The detail is amazing. You know, you can look at the pouches, the armor. It's like a smoky, like charcoal metal. Same with the visor. It's a different shade than the rest of the mask. Again, this texture on the bodysuit's amazing. Look at the detail on the seams. It's just wild. Yeah, this is so, I don't know. This is so alien to me. Like, I'm so used to handling like the old cheap Hasbro G.I. Joes that you'd buy like in the late 90s for like, you know, $15. And, you know, they'd be giant. They're almost like Barbie dolls. This thing, on the other hand, is ridiculous. It almost feels like this is like an armature or like a stop motion prop for like a movie. You know, it feels that kind of insane. Yeah, so I don't know where to go with this video right now. I'm just kind of marveling at this, you know, this collectible. It's crazy. I'm so scared to handle it. You know, I'm probably, you know, once I'm done shooting this video, I'm probably going to go jump on YouTube and check out someone else's review to see, like, you know, what this thing can do and where to move stuff. You know, where the joints are, how it's articulated. Because I don't want to go into this all, like, blind and start moving stuff and then accidentally breaking it. You know, for one, it was a gift, and, you know, for two, this is insane. Alright, so I'm going to close this video out soon. I apologize if you're looking for a much more detailed review, but like I said, for me this is more so just about an unboxing and my first impressions. Yeah, this is nuts. You know, if this is something that you can afford and that's something you might be into, I'd highly suggest checking it out. It's crazy. This is kind of like the Snake Eyes to end all Snake Eyes. Like, if you have only one version of Snake Eyes in your collection, and if you can afford it, this would probably be the way to go. But if you're like me and you live in the world of G.I. Joe Classified series and Marvel Legends, you know, this is probably just something that you could just admire from a distance. But yeah, it's crazy. And right now I'm kind of messing around with them, and it feels insane. Like I'm trying to like, I don't know where he's bending at, but he's bending. So yeah, wild video. Okay, so let's wrap this up. All right, awesome figure. If my brother is watching this, thank you so much for this wonderful Christmas gift. I greatly appreciate it. I'm floored. I'm in awe. It's beautiful. If you're a serious G.I. Joe collector, you know, maybe this is something that you might want to look into. I can't say enough good things about it. So once again, my name is Lou. Thank you for checking out this video. I apologize again. You know, if you're looking for a more detailed review, hunt around on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find someone that, you know, does a review a million times better than I could do on this guy. I feel like I can't do this guy justice. So until my next video, you know, just be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, be happy, and thanks you again for all your support and checking this out. I greatly appreciate it. And I will talk to you later. Later.